Peace be to you all. AsSalama'laikum. This is Omar Abdul Malik, physician associate and health educator. I want to talk to you guys briefly about the importance of consistency in your efforts along your goal-oriented sojourn. So I thought about this because somebody asked me over some of my biggest regrets in life and in my academic career and other things. I said consistency. You know, consistency is one. Lack of consistency is one of the things I regret the most. When it comes to academia, because I was a struggling student. You know, I've got average intelligence or IQ, or maybe even a below average. That's just the way I'm made as a young Bangladeshi boy who's a physics professor. And he's like 8 years old and you're a college physics professor. I'm not wired like that. I got C's in physics. But, you know, I found that when I really applied myself the way I needed to, some people are able to look at, you know, a calculus book and figure the problems out like that, you know, in 5 minutes. Others, it may take them an hour. Me, it might take, you know, several hours, a couple of days of studying one concept. But if that's what I gotta do, that's what I gotta do. And I found that when I was consistent in my efforts, you know, at least grade-wise, I would perform on par or close to par with, you know, the smart kids, the quote-unquote smart kids. So let's say you know, people would low-key brag like, oh, I only studied for that exam for half an hour. I don't know how I'm going to do, knowing full well they were going to get A's. And maybe I needed to study a week in advance. The same material, I give myself a week in advance to study for it. But when I was consistent with those efforts, when I did the problems the way I needed to do them, did the problems in the workbook, you know, went to tutorial sessions if I needed it, I did well. You know, I did well in the exams. But then it took so much effort. I would drop off. I was like, oh my God, that was really hard. You know, I couldn't go out. I had to sit there for hours doing problems. And it can be exhausting being consistent. But, you know, if you have a certain goal in mind, like my goal was to be a medical practitioner. Now, I'm a physician associate. I didn't get into med school. I haven't totally ruled that out. I'm not dead. I'm only in my early 50s. Older people have done it. But I did manage to get a doctorate in something I truly enjoy, which is health education. And I didn't finish that till I was in my early 40s. And that took me 2 years longer than it was supposed to. But that's just the way I'm wired. But consistency. That's the thing you gotta do. And I think that's the thing that's hardest for people. Like this. Look at this long hill. I'm climbing this. You know, the effort that it takes me, I'm nowhere near as fast as I used to be. I used to show up to races ready to place at least in the top 10%. Just faster than average. But that was 30 years ago. I can't do that anymore. But I can be consistent and achieve the goals I want in this aging body. You know, so I've run 3 days a week. I don't think I've missed any of those days more than 5 times in the past 5 years since I started committing to this particular schedule. And, you know, it feels good to look at the results in the mirror. I got my 8-pack going. Yeah, I'm skinny. I'm ectomorphic. Ectomorphic is a nice way to say skinny. So I'm not that physically strong, but with consistent effort, I've been able to make myself about as strong as somebody with my build can be, without hurting myself or taking any exogenous substances. And I think that's all you can ask of anyone, is to do the best they can and be consistent with it. My wife and I's anniversary is our 26th anniversary. Thank God, alhamdulillah. So I think I've consistently been a good husband, which is what she tells me anyway. Consistently been a good father to our kids. My kids think so anyway. That's all that counts to me. So for those of you guys that are trying to do something as competitive as getting into an allied health program, I don't care what it is, because they're all competitive now, but in particular PA or med school. See, Dr. Pine said about the med school, my brother's a boss, man, he's incredible. But you know, I would say for you guys, you PAs, pre-PA students, keep your grades up. Do whatever's working for you. Everybody's different. Good morning. You know, only you know what works for you. And once you find the thing that gets you those A's that you're gonna need to keep that competitive GPA, you gotta stick with that. Don't slack off. Don't do what I did 30 years ago, which was, you know, put all your effort in, you know, 1 week or a day or two, get tired. Man, this is too much. This is too much. How much Mountain Dew and Jolt Cola and caffeine pills can my body take? It's too hard. Because I'm cramming. But try to establish that consistency. Okay, I'll be quiet, let you guys enjoy this beautiful run with me. Morning. Morning. All right, guys, I wish you all the best of success in your positive endeavors. Peace. Good morning. Hi there, how are you? Oh, shoot. It is, it's beautiful outside. Oh, shoot.